Chris has absolutely lost it. So I would consider this an epilogue to my mental decline of Christian video, mainly because it talks about Chris's jail life, which he has documented surprisingly well while being in prison. So to start off, yes, Chris believes he is Jesus. I probably need to add some context. Chris is now referring to himself as Jesus sometimes. Like he says he is Jesus, but also in another letter he says he talked to Jesus, so is he God? I'm not sure because he hasn't made that outright a fact, but he is a God of his own dimension called C197. But he is Jesus, as he explicitly says of Nazareth, the one from the Bible. So I don't even know anymore. Also, in some letters, he is Sonichu, so that makes this whole thing a lot more confusing. So if you clicked on this video and all this sounds really confusing and you don't know what's going on, I'll give you a quick recap of what's been going on. So basically, Chris started watching too much Rick and Morty and now believes in alternate dimensions. Since he believes that anything can happen in any dimension, he concluded that it is possible for a Sonichus in his entire comic series to be real. With this, he concluded that he is the god of this dimension that he calls C197. You can see him in videos like from the Gamer from Mars' Christian documentary where you can see Chris talk to these Sonichus. Chris seems to be dealing with the delusions that you can obviously see from those videos. Chris seems to be dealing with the delusions that you can see even before him going into jail. So this theory of him pretending to be crazy to get out of jail can't be true. Chris claims that his mom consented to the acts, and even if she did, that would still be illegal. Plus, Barb is in her 80s, and with obvious signs of dementia, so she can't really consent. Chris also wishes his mom would die. That's not very cool. Chris believes that Noel, the person that has helped Chris in the past, is Judas for betraying him for calling the authorities on him. Noel has since cut ties with Chris, and Chris has been sending letters to this guy named Kenneth. The reason I made this video right now, at this moment, is because the Christian information will dry out pretty soon, because Chris's lawyers has prohibited him from sending letters, which is a little confusing, because murderers have been able to send letters for. But this Chris information will stop until he'll either just rot away in prison or be free from prison, but he'll live in the real world for the first time. So this, like, I kind of condensed all the jail letters in like a concise video. I'd say it gives all the basic points, not in specific detail. Of course, there are channels for that, like Gibby and Smokey FCC. But I'm probably gonna step away from Christian content for a bit. I want to like talk about what I'm actually kind of passionate about. Thinking of doing, because I have one planned out. My next video is probably gonna be on a video game, because I've already started working on the script and editing the video, so you should expect that pretty soon. And it might take longer to make videos because I want to put more effort into them, because I have had like no free time whatsoever to work on video except for like on the weekends, and that's like no time at all. So I hope you guys can understand, and see ya.